Still not using Auto Layout in 2025? You are missing out. Auto Layout helps you save time by adjusting elements automatically, so you can focus more on the creative side. With that being said, let's get started. So here's what we've got. I've already created a frame with Auto Layout and added 3 boxes inside it. Each box is set to fixed width. I haven't added any settings yet. Now, as I resize the frame, notice that all 3 boxes stay exactly 188 pixels wide, no matter what. They don't respect the frame or their content. They're locked in at 188 pixels, and that's the fixed width setting in action. The box doesn't care about the frame size or the content inside. It just stays the same. Next, I'm going to change box 1 from fixed width to fill container. Now, box 1 is set to fill container. You'll see that when I resize the frame, box 1 stretches or shrinks to fill the entire width of the frame. But the other boxes, box 2 and box 3, stay the same because they're still fixed at 188 pixels. So, box 1 respects the frame. It adjusts its size to fit the entire width. As I resize the height of the container, the boxes stays the same size. That's because the height is set to fixed width. To change that, I'll again change the height of the first box to fill container. Let's move on to box 2. I'll set it to hug content. Then double-click on the text inside to make it longer. Box 2 is now hug content. This means it respects the content inside it. If I make the text longer, the box grows to fit the new content. If I make the text shorter, the box shrinks back down. So the size of the box is all about the content. It changes based on what's inside it. Now let's check box 3. It's still set to fixed width at 188 pixels, so I'm going to resize the frame again and change the content. Notice box 3 doesn't change size. It's locked at 188 pixels, and it doesn't respect the frame size or its content. It's ignoring both. So, fixed width totally disregards the frame size or the content inside it. Now, let me show you a few extra things we can tweak. I'll adjust the spacing between the boxes. You can make the space negative even to overlap the boxes, change the padding inside the frame, and toggle between vertical and horizontal layouts. Now that we've covered the basics with our boxes, let's level up. First, we'll build a fully responsive header, and then we'll design a dynamic card layout. Everything snapping perfectly into place with Auto Layout. I've got the logo copied, so I'll paste it on the canvas. Then grab the text tool and type Home, and press Shift+A to wrap it in Auto Layout. I'm setting both the horizontal and vertical padding to 0. Next, I'll hold Alt, drag the Home button to the right, and rename it to About Us. For the special button, I'll type Get in Touch. Grab a call icon from Iconify. Select both the text and icon and press Shift+A. I'll center align the content and add a background fill. Increase the padding to 10 pixels on all sides. And add a corner radius of 10 pixels. To keep everything neat, I'll select those menu items and group them into their own. That way I can tweak the spacing between them without touching the logo. Then I'll select the logo and add Auto Layout and set its padding back to 0. Now I have 2 groups, the logo group and the menu group. Finally, I'll select both groups and press Shift+A one more time to wrap the entire header in a master Auto Layout. Now, I'll go ahead and add a padding of 10 pixels to our master frame, just to give everything a bit more breathing room. Then I'll add a stroke around the frame. To make it look a little more polished, I'll set the stroke to a gradient instead of a solid color. It's a simple touch, but it really helps the header stand out nicely. Notice when I increase the size of the frame, the elements inside don't adjust accordingly. That's because I haven't set the horizontal gap to auto yet. So I'll go ahead and change it to auto. That way, the spacing will adjust automatically as the frame grows or shrinks. Moving to the last example. Here, we're going to design a simple subscribers card. The settings we'll use here can be applied to almost any responsive layout. I'll start by placing the 10K icon I grabbed from Iconify, then increase its size. Next, I'll type subscribers. Then bump up the font size a bit and press Shift+A to wrap it inside an auto layout. I'll also type in 2 days, make the text smaller, and wrap it in an auto layout too. I'm also going to draw a star. Set it to 29 by 29 pixels, and then press Alt and drag to duplicate it. I'll make 4 stars like that, select all of them, and wrap them inside an auto layout with the direction set to horizontal. Lastly, I'll draw a line. I'll grab the line tool from the toolbar, or you can just press L on your keyboard, then draw the line. I'll increase the line's weight to 2 pixels and wrap it inside an auto layout as well. Now, I want to group everything neatly. So I'll select the subscribers auto layout, the stars auto layout, and the in 2 days text auto layout and group them all into one auto layout. After that, I'll select this new group plus the 10K icon and wrap them inside another auto layout. The direction of our auto layout is set to vertical right now. But if I try to stretch the frame horizontally, the layout doesn't respond the way I want. I want the content below the icon to move to the right as I expand the width. So, I'll change the direction to wrap. Moving on, I'm going to select this group and the line group, and then wrap them into a main auto layout. I'll also add a fill color to this main frame. Now, I'll adjust the star's frame to fit the width of its parent. It automatically switches to fixed width, so I'll set the alignment to center. I'll do the same for the in 2 days text frame. Then, I'll tweak the spacing inside the frame to make everything look cleaner. As I adjust the spacing between the line and the content above, notice how the whole layout adjusts nicely. That's because we wrap 2 separate groups inside one main frame. I hope that makes sense. Next, I'm going to increase the height of the frame and add padding to the sides. I want the line to stretch and fill the container. Once I set it to fill, you'll see it instantly stretches across the width. Now let's test our design. When I shrink the frame, you'll notice a few problems. The left panel overlaps the 10K icon, and the line disappears. That's happening because the child frames are still set to fixed width. To fix this, I'll change the child frames to fill container. Finally, I'll add a gradient to the line for a nice visual effect and give the parent frame some corner radius to round it off. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.